What's up, YouTubers? Welcome to the Father-Son Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Paul.
My name is Justin, and we have a good one for you guys today. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. And give this video a like because this is a tough decision. If you have a later pick in the first round, you're going to have to make, and that is Melvin Gordon or Kareem Hunt. And I'm taking the Kareem Hunt side. My dad's taking the Melvin Gordon side. We have been putting up these AFC divisional previews, these NFC divisional previews, and we have these great mock drafts with some great guests coming out. So go in the description below, click on whatever podcast app you have, find us on there, subscribe to us, and turn downloads on. We have some great content coming up. We're helping you guys out all season long. Our goal is to help you guys win your leagues. That's all we care about. We're here to make you guys become better fantasy players and help you guys out with the tough decisions you have. And one of the tough decisions they're going to have, Dad, is Kareem
tough.
Hunt and Melvin Gordon. They're currently going really close to each other in ADP. We do our ADP according to fantasyfootballcalculator.com over Fantasy Pros because it's a lot better because it gives you a better understanding of where players actually are going to go. Melvin Gordon is currently going at the 7th running back, and Kareem Hunt's going at the 9th running back, both in the first round. Melvin Gordon's with the 9th pick overall. Kareem Hunt's with the 12th pick overall. So Dad,
right by each other.
You're going to take this first step. Before we get into it, though, once again, give the video a like, comment who you'd rather have after we give our cases. That way you have more knowledge and maybe you can make a better decision. Like you can even say, and then we also have a subscriber league going on.
Yep.
So
make sure you do them comments so you can get them points.
There's 2 spots in it, and whenever you comment, in order to get your entry submitted for the subscriber league, make sure in your comment you type in, like even put at the beginning, is hashtag subscriber league. That way I can funnel out your comment and you get put in for the raffle. There's 2 spots left. There's also a 10-point option that we do if you go rate us a 5-star review on iTunes. We shout you out on the show, and it also gives you 10 points to get into the subscriber league. So, Dad, let's kick it off with Melvin Gordon first. What do you guys say about Melvin Gordon? He is the 7th running back off the board, and I also love him this year. So
yeah, my take on Melvin Gordon, he followed up his excellent 2016 season with a really good 2017. He had over 1,500 yards combined receiving and rushing. He scored 2 less touchdowns rushing, but still went over the 1,000-yard mark again. He's averaging. The only problem with Gordon is he's averaging less than 4 yards per carry, but has helped out with his massive workload. He averages nearly 18 rushing attempts per game and 3.5 receptions per game. The Chargers are one of the few teams that still feature a 3-down back. Toward the end of the season last year, Austin Eckler was cutting into some of Gordon's receiving work. This year, the Chargers drafted Justin Thomas way late in the 7th round, but he could take a portion of the carries as he sees more of the offense. I still think Melvin Gordon is still a late first, early second round pick in your draft. I still love Melvin. He has a threat to be an elite 3-down back, and he did play through some injuries last year, but he needs the offensive line to be much better in run blocking, and I like Melvin Gordon this year. The only thing he needs to improve on is his yards per carry. He needs to get that over 4. I see a possible 350-plus touches for 1,600 yards with double-digit touchdowns. I see that happening for Melvin Gordon this year.
Wow. That's bold. I mean,
that is
the
a
floor
bold
is
statement.
there. All right. So
the
I'm
floor is there for him.
I'm going to give you the case for Kareem Hunt here. Kareem Hunt is a guy who a lot of people have written off as a first-round pick, and it may be a little high taking him in the first round, but I think he's every bit worth of that first-round capital. The concern here is Spencer Ware's back healthy. So what does that mean for him? Well, Spencer Ware was actually given a full workload because of the Charles knee injury in 2016, and he had a good receiving game efficiency. He had 24.2 receiving fantasy points over expectation. He was awful as a runner. He had 17 fantasy points under expectation, and he finished the 2016 season as the 3rd lowest fantasy points over expectation total for a Reed-coached running back since 2007. Kareem Hunt, on the other hand, didn't experience the same struggles. He had the highest fantasy points over expectations among the same group of backs. And for reference, those backs combined about 31.1 fantasy points over expectation. Hunt had 58.5 fantasy points over expectation, and that is insane. And people are saying, what about that slump he had last year? It may have sucked. Like, I understand I had a Hunt in one of my leagues, and it was awful, but there's no reason why we shouldn't let a player's 4 worst performances define his whole entire season. He still finished second to only Gurley in total games with 100 yards from scrimmage or more. Only 4 running backs totaled more games with at least 20 touches, while they just managed 3 more games with at least 15 fantasy points. Hunt also ranked 4th among running backs in ceiling games, which means he had 25-plus points in those games. Those win you weeks, and you want a guy who can win you weeks, not a safe Sherlock guy. And as long as he's healthy, he's a mortal lock, I think, for top 10 production in Reed's running back 1 system. He delivered the 10th most fantasy playoff points and since 2007 from a running back. And to give you guys a little bit of a overview, the number 2 on that list is Jamal Charles, another guy in the Reid coaching system. So he's going to perform really well with Andy Reid there, and he's just amazing. And I think without Gurley going off last year during the fantasy playoffs, the Kareem Hunt would be the popular talk. And I have him a little lower in my ranks, but I do like Kareem Hunt, and I think you have a later pick. If you compare him with Melvin Gordon, if they fall that far, I think it's a great option, and I am all in on Kareem Hunt this year. So,
all right,
you
that's
guys
a
tell
tough,
us
tough decision for you guys.
who you guys rather have, and I'm gonna go. It's really tough. I do have Melvin Gordon ranked higher. There's talks about him being used more in a passing game, so I think if it was between him and Kareem Hunt, I'd probably go Melvin Gordon, but it's really close for me and it's tough. But I do love Kareem Hunt after Melvin Gordon and Saquon. I think I'd take Kareem Hunt over Alvin Kamara, which is really bold. I love Alvin Kamara, but Kareem Hunt I like a lot. I had to move up my ranks a little bit. So who you taking here, Dad?
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon here, so I think we're both setting Melvin Gordon. The floor is there, but I mean, you know what? For video's sake, I just gave the reasons listed. I'm taking Kareem Hunt over Melvin Gordon.
Wow,
I'm bold
all
here.
right.
So yeah, Kareem Hunt is the guy I'm gonna choose here. Let us know. Make sure you have that hashtag subscriber league in your comment. You type out to let us know who you choose, because that's gonna help us enter you into the subscriber league raffle. There's 2 spots left, guys.
2 spots, guys.
Go
Come
check
on,
out the
get them
full
points.
episode that we did in the description below, or just type in Father Son Fantasy Football in any podcast app. We're going to get our rankings up on our website sooner or later. Stay tuned for that. Follow me on Twitter at JustinFSFF, and we hope you guys enjoy. Check out our most recent video. We did Jordan Howard or Joe Mixon, and we got all these good videos coming out, and we're going to make a lot more too. So stay tuned, subscribe, give the video a like, and thank you guys.
Yep. Thank you.